Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. German Marquez gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Digging in now, Nick Ahmed. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 3 for 15. He's taken him deep once. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Ketel Marte batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is good. The left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in, David Peralta. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
To the plate now, Christian Walker. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Walker stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Merrill Kelly is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch.
Acuna Jr.
Hit sharply on the ground. Right to him. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peralta going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. And the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Right side and right into the shift. Marte has it.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, in the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Marte is there. His side is quickly retired. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Stephen Vogt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great. One of the top pitchers in the
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Cole Calhoun is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swung on and missed. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tim.
So now to the plate, Tim LaCastro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-1 Arizona. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting seven, the second baseman.
Standing in, Fernando Tatis Jr., as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. The bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting eight, the catcher, Tony.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Nothing across here this half. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Still no balls and two strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That's inside and low. It's a ball and two strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already.
Zach Gallen will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 25, Zach Gallen.
Into the box, David Peralta fouled off. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Another one fouled off, and he's quick. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian.
At the plate, Christian Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are two gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Runner in scoring position with two gone. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Gallen rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up, and it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Leading off the inning, Zach Gallen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Ready now, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So one away now. Cesar Hernandez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Hernandez.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it, so he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Shohei Ohtani will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. One run scores. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 29, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back. A warning track. He makes the catch.
the first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy's step. Alec Bohm will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Alec Bohm.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Calhoun giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. Alec Bohm stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Number 20, Shohei Ohtani. Now in left, number 1, Kyle Lewis. Now at shortstop, number 7, Cesar Hernandez. Now at third base, number 29, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now at first base, number 30, Alec Bohm.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
Now batting, the pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
At the plate now, Merrill Kelly. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Hernandez at second. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Striding in once again, Tim LaCastro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Kelly, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Madison Bumgarner, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 14, Cody Walker.
That'll bring up
Corey Lee.
We'll move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Zach Gallen.
He swings and grounds it to short.
There is Ahmed. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Settling in now, Ronald Acuna. No hits to this point. Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to air.
Corey Lee
will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Now here's the pitch. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder,
Digging in and looking for more, Ketel Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
In now, Christian Walker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Score holds at 4-3. Mike Leake, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 8, Mike Lee. Leading up for the Rockies, the shortstop, Jason Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Calhoun is there to put it away for route number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. A base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. And it's now 5-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center as it is now 7-3. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Alec Bohm is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's now a 6-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch it night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Walker takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. Andrew Benintendi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Corbin Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next as he rips it on the ground to second. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But a big Felix Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is in the air to left. On the run is Lewis, but he won't get to it. And this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 5.
At the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Now batting, right fielder,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tim LeCastro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Rockies lead this one 11-4. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder Kyle Lewis.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. That's down into left center for a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the first baseman, Alex Bohm.
Stepping up to the plate, Alec Bohm. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch. Hit hard to third. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Up next for Colorado, the second baseman, Fernando.
Striding in for the Rockies. Nick Solak will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate. This one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. With Nick Solak will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. John Jay is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder,
Dalton Varsho will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Wyatt Matheson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Bohm in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order. Dalton Varsho will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 86.
Wyatt Matheson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 76. Wyatt Matheson.
Riley Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Josh Rojas is also into the game as he takes over at short. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Felix Hernandez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Jake Lamb is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field. Acuna digs in. Now, Luis Robert will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Luis Robert.
Lined hard toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Varsho is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 20, Shohei.
Two away now in the Colorado 7th, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to Luis Robert stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Now playing center field,
Kevin Crone is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Kevin Crowe.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Andy Young will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The third baseman, number 5,
Digging in once again, Eduardo Escobar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Crone leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. At the plate, Cole Calhoun. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Cole Calhoun is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Number 18, Carson Kelly.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Tim LaCastro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Kevin Crone remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. Andy Young will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Ashton Godot comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just gets a piece of it, strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Grounded to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Now batting, first baseman, Alex Bohm.
So striding forward now, Alec Bohm. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield, and wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, the pitcher.
Digging in, Felix Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2. Now at the plate, Josh Rojas starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Standing in now, Dalton Varsho. As Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Now another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Struck him out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1 for count.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate now, Kevin Crone.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Andy Young.
Now batting, Andy Young. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he fouls this one off. Lamb is off of first with 2 away. Count remains at 0-2. Arizona down to its last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Robert is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
14-7, the final tally here. Colorado put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Zach Gallen gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.